Burnett swatted away by Richard. Showing up on the defensive end. Loose ball Aberdeen into the clouds. Alex Condon, the explosion at the rim. Caglione, opposite field home run. His last time into the bullpen. Does he have another? Oh, you bet! This one leaves Condon Ballpark. This man is not human. Another jack for Jack. So Arkansas, very much a bubble team. They cannot have a letdown here on the road. And for Florida, they're coming off a 40-point loss at LSU. They've got to get the taste of that out of their mouth.
They really do, with only 7 games left.
Now at first. Roll, fair ball inside third. This might clear the bases. Wallace in. Otis comes around. Kistler, the relay is late. Bases cleared from Ava Brown. A 3-run double. And this one blown wide open. Well, Nick, did you have a mustache like that coming up when you were stealing bases left and right?
In the minor leagues I did, but not
Did you handlebar it?
No.
That's a shame.
That's like a Raleigh Fingers on there. Very nice.
I think I can grow one of those too. Give it some time. 1-2. Swing and a miss. So mustache and all. Labrador strikes out. Fisher picks up his first K to get us started here. It was a fun one yesterday. Florida hopped out to a 7-0 lead, and then all of a sudden 4 unanswered in that 6th inning from IU. Alicia, there was a lot to like from Florida specifically yesterday.
Yeah, they scored early and often, so it was a really exciting game.
They really feel like that, and they have come to make a statement in this first quarter.
Rindahl, perfect! Oh, boy! Florida cannot miss.
The excitement from Florida, from the bench, from the players. No one has missed on this team. Florida
here courtside, that's Scotty and Judah. Behind us, 2 of the rowdiest of the Rowdy Reptiles, Kyle Crooks, Mark Wise here in your living rooms. Mark, here we are. College Hoops is back year 2 for Todd Golden.
And from a coach's perspective, you really don't know what you're going to get on opening night.
Extra fine, the swat. Hand logged in with the denial. Clayton lob it up top. It's Kugel soaring through. Stacey, take me into the mind of the athlete, especially on vault or any apparatus, before you get into what you're about to do. What are the thoughts going through your mind?
Most have a little routine that they do at the end of the vault. You have a certain breath, a certain tap, a certain foot you want to put forward, and so it's just taking that. Roll back up the middle, over the mound, sneaks into center field. That'll bring in 2. Michael Robertson comes through. As Curlin and Yost touch home, the Gators have 4 in the frame, up 4-0 in the second. We welcome you to the first ever women's basketball invitation tournament. Here in the first round, it's the SEC against the Big East. St. John's traveling down south to meet the Florida Gators inside Exactech Arena. Take a look at this corner of the bracket in the WBIT. Could have a quarterfinal out west. Washington State is the top seed. Winner of this one will take on the winner of Toledo and Cleveland State. With that, we welcome you courtside. That's Brittany Davis. I'm Kyle Crooks. So glad that you could join us here tonight. Brittany, an opportunity. Postseason basketball here in the month of March. Nothing like it.
It's always exciting when you play in March. You're playing for a championship, and there's a little bit more
on that play. And there is the Eagle Wings, or the Schwings, as they like to call them. We'll get to that in a moment.
Kendra Falvey is just so fast. We talked about it yesterday. It's not the matter of if, it's the matter of when she's going to steal.
So you saw the flapping of the wings for Kendra Falvey. We had raised the question yesterday after stolen bases. What's the deal? Well, apparently players get rewarded when they steal a certain amount of bases. There's certain levels, so every 5 bases you reach a new level. As Erickson rolls this over to first, only plays for Stone to touch the bag. Falvey goes down to third, 3 unassisted. So every time you get 5 stolen bases, you move up a level. And Skylar Wallace is at the highest level. So they're called Schwings. These are these things that you can earn after each 5 stolen bases. It's something you attach to the side of your shoe.
Yeah, I believe you put them on your shoelaces. They have these tiny holes, and it's a little trinket that looks like a wing. So shoe, wing equals swing.
Swing.
So I think that's really interesting and kind of fun when you can implement little games and little challenges within your team to kind of make it a healthy competition within yourself and within your team. I think it just elevates the whole entire squad.
1-1 to Otis. Popped up. This will scurry out of play. So every time a Gator steals a base, you hear from the Gator dugout, they scream, "Schwing."
1, 2, 3, swing.
Schwing.
I love it.
You could Google it, type in the word "schwing," and that's what the Gators are rewarded with after a certain amount of stolen bases. And that's where the flapping of the wings comes from.
Wish we had a promo code right now.
That's in the dirt.
And a really good block by Parker behind the plate. Knowing the speed of Falby, knowing how important it is to minimize the Gators' offense.
2-2 Otis rams a line driving to center. That'll bring in a run. A 2-out ribby for Corby. Otis had 3 yesterday. Picks up where she left off in the first, and the Gators again strike in the opening inning.
Top of the fourth, Gator head coach Tim Walton joins us now. I was just talking to Lonnie in the last half inning, but look at this crowd, how softball has grown, this rivalry. This is a pretty special environment, isn't it?
Yeah, before the game, you got obviously a bunch of people lined up down the first base side, left field side, just hundreds, if not 1,000 people down the way. It's a great thing. You look across the country, but even more importantly with Florida State and Florida, just the number of people.